Hello, Cecil County and the world, and welcome to Cecil.tv. It's Monday, the 29th of January, and I'm your host, Rob Churnside. We're going to start with announcements tonight, as we often do. St. Mary Ann's Church, Northeast. A lot of stuff going on. First thing that you want to make note of is this Wednesday night from 6 to 8 in the Parish House is the Cecil County Chess Club. So come on out and bust a move or two. Watch the proceedings. Check it out. Saturday, February 3rd at St. Mary Ann's in the sanctuary, their musical director will be putting on a concert, American Songbook, songs, voice and piano, Steve McBride. Check that out. Now, coming up next, Allison Donnelly will be talking to Wes Miller, who is one of the functionaries, maybe even the president, Allison will let you know, of the Cecil County Young Farmers Association. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Oh no, the furnace is on the fritz again.
This time I'm calling the moon man.
Wow, he's here already?
At your service. There you go. Mission accomplished. Our house is nice and warm again. Thanks, Moon Man.
You're awesome.
You're welcome. Just go to moonairinc.com.
For out of this world service, moonairinc.com.
Hello, and welcome back to Cecil Weekly on Cecil.tv. I'm Allison Donnelly. I'm here with Wes Miller, who's with us on behalf of the Cecil County Young Farmers. Wes, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Allison.
We heard that they have a legislative breakfast coming up, so we thought we'd ask what are farmers' priorities this year in 2018. So, yeah. Wes, tell me about your farm and how long your family has been here.
So, I don't know when our family officially got here. I guess I've got farming in my blood through and through, my father's father and his father, and on beyond that. I think I'm the 7th generation on our family's farm to be there. We're just here in Calvert on Dr. Miller Road. We milk 315 head of Holstein and Guernsey cows. In addition to that, we also grow a lot of hay and straw for the local equine market here in the county. And we also do some corn, soybeans, and other row crop commodities. So we're a little bit of a diversified operation here in the county.
Cool. And so tell me about the Cecil County Young Farmers. How did that get started?
So the Young Farmers group is a committee off of Farm Bureau, which is a grassroots organization built to advocate for farmers in legislation. So we are a subcommittee of our county Farm Bureau, and it is essentially members that are 18 to 35 within the farming community here. You don't have to be a member, or you don't have to be in the ag world. You just have to share that common interest. I'm actively in agriculture as a dairy farmer. We have some teachers in our group. We have some truck drivers, other people that work in support industry for the ag world. So it's kind of a diverse group, but we all share the common interest of providing the food and the fiber for everyone else around.
So we talked a little bit beforehand about this year's legislative session, but in general, what are the priorities for farmers going into a legislative session, and in particular for Cecil County?
So you brought up our legislative breakfast that we're going to be having. We started doing that. I think this is the 4th year we've done it, and what we've found is that there's a big disconnect between the farmer and the consumer, and also the farmer and the legislators that are making the rules. So what we've done, we created this legislative breakfast as a means to get the farmers together and the legislators together, and to be able to bounce ideas back and forth, so that the legislators can say, hey, these are our priorities, this is what we're doing. The farmers can address their concerns with it. The farmers can bring up their concerns, things that they want their legislators to advocate for them when they're lobbying.
So what are farmers concerned about?
So some are,
Or any year.
Most any year, it's dealing with, aside from the things you can't control, like the weather, it's getting harder and harder to get enough capital, especially for young farmers. Costs are going up, so it's tough to get enough money to buy equipment, to buy land. Insurance has become a big deal here recently. A lot of farm couples have to have one of the spouses work off the farm just so that they can have insurance for their family. And then dealing with regulations. So you get the average American that's removed from agriculture, and they look at these ideas that, okay, this is the best thing for the environment, but sometimes it's not good agronomic practice, or it's not feasible for the farmer. So we need to get both sides together so that we can come up with something that's good for the farmer, so he can provide you your safe, wholesome food, something that's going to be good for the land, and then good for the consumer to address their needs. It's kind of a threefold thing, a balancing act. So we want to try to bring everybody to the table so that everybody can win. Yeah,
that's really important. Well, thanks so much for being here. And I know that Cecil.tv plans to attend the breakfast. So
that would be wonderful.
We're excited to learn more about this. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sam Charles. For 30 years, I have been practicing functional medicine and gentle chiropractic. Elkton Chiropractic Neurology is dedicated to enhancing whole body rejuvenation, whether or not you are afflicted with injury or disease. We utilize a structural, neurologic, metabolic, nutritional, and energetic approach to restoring your body to its full potential.
After coming to Dr. Charles, I'm better than I was before.
You deserve to feel good and to have an active lifestyle, so why not call Elkton Chiropractic Neurology today?
We should never forget that farms are a big part of Cecil County. One other thing, another announcement. This Friday is First Friday in our county seat, scenic downtown Elkton. So beat your feet down the street to the county seat, Elkton, and check out all the events, activities, First Friday. Up next, Allison is going to have a conversation with Phyllis Kilby. You don't want to miss that.
The Cecil County Democrats have organized a panel of local dreamers this Wednesday at the Elkton Public Library to talk about DACA, or Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Dreamers, of course, refers to immigrants who are brought here to the United States as children. Phyllis Kilby is here to talk to us about this event. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for inviting me, Allison.
So why have the Democrats decided to have this event?
One of the things we've been trying to do recently is to take issues that are in the community now that we feel that people could use some more information about. So earlier this year we had done a tax forum on the new tax bill that was coming out, and we've decided that people definitely need more information on the DACA situation.
So what will be the format of the event?
Basically, we will have a variety of actual DACA recipients there. We will have a panel of 5 who will speak about 5 minutes each about their particular situation, how they came to the United States and those kinds of things, and how DACA affects them. And then after the panel, we will have questions from the audience, and then an informal gathering where people can talk to other DACA recipients who will be in the audience and ask questions and just get some more information.
And so the flyer for the event, it makes it very clear that all are welcome. So even though it is organized by the Cecil County Democrats, everyone is welcome to go and learn. So what kind of turnout do you expect?
We were very pleasantly surprised at our tax forum that we had between 30 and 40 people.
Oh, wow.
You know, on a weekday night when there's lots of other things you could do. So we're hoping that you know, we will have a similar turnout, or maybe even larger, because we're interested in reaching the total community. It's not a Democrat thing or a Republican thing or an independent thing. It's for everybody in the community.
And what do you hope that Cecil Countyans will get out of this event?
I hope that they'll be able to put a face on this DACA issue. that they'll actually be able to relate to the recipients of this and understand where they're coming from and why this is such an important issue.
Right. And of course, there will be ice cream.
Of course, you have to have Kilby ice cream at any event that you have. And we're throwing in a little eggnog too this year.
And didn't you say that there would be some other desserts?
I have a very close relative who comes from Mexico, and he is actually making me some nice Mexican treats.
Oh, that's exciting.
So we'll have a variety of refreshments.
So that is this Wednesday at 6:30, and it should run till 8:30?
They throw us out at 9. So.
Okay. And at the Elkton Public Library. So thanks again for being here.
Well, we hope everybody can come.
On Monday, Cecil Chamber of Commerce members gathered for their annual State of the County breakfast at Schaefer's Canal House. Chamber members heard County Executive Alan McCarthy, as well as County Council members, give their assessment of recent accomplishments, as well as what lies ahead for the county. Dr. McCarthy said that Cecil's infrastructure, economic development, and fiscal health have improved, but there is still work to be done.
It is apparent to me that we have come a long way in the last year, and I can tell you this. We are not where we want to be, we are not where we ought to be, we're not where we should be, and we're not where we're going to be. But thank God, we are not where we used to be.
Councilwoman Joyce Bowlesby, who will be retiring from county government after her current term, described the impacts of opioid addiction, but used this opportunity to highlight the positive steps being taken throughout the county to fight the epidemic and expressed hope in the results of these efforts.
So, I believe in Cecil County. I believe that our behavioral health is essential, that prevention works, that treatment is effective, and that people can and do recover. We will all continue to work to create a drug-free Cecil.
Councilman Dan Schneckenberger talked about several of the county's economic development trends, such as the establishment of CAFOs, or large-scale poultry feeding operations, the start of sediment cleanup at the Conowingo Dam, and said there is optimism that development at the former Bainbridge Naval Training Center may become a reality.
Will we have our first tenant sign on as well this year? That is our goal.
After the presentation, Cecil TV's Allison Donnelly caught up with the Chamber's Chairman of Government Relations, Carl Roberts, for his assessment of the proceedings.
What did you think of what you heard from our elected officials this morning?
I was thrilled that the comments tended to be aggressive and forward-thinking versus defensive and wanting to maintain the past. I think they all recognize the good of the past, but also recognize the fact that we have to move forward. And that was to a person, so I think that's good for Cecil County.
So it's an election year. What could that mean for local businesses?
For local businesses, what that means is, in my opinion, is they need to study and get to know the candidates and make sure that those who are seeking have the same mindset as what we talked about just in the previous question. Being business friendly, investing in our future, reducing regulations to stimulate business growth, those types of things. Well, businesses have a lot at stake, so they need to attend events, question the candidates, and make sure we're getting the right people in the positions.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Why should you advertise on Cecil.tv? Because it is a totally new and unique way to reach the thousands of viewers that watch our programming. Plus, you'll be helping us grow as we expand our coverage. We have exciting plans, and your business or organization can be part of it. You will find our packages and rates to be refreshingly affordable, and we'll work with you to create a fresh and dynamic ad that says and shows what your business is about. Ask us how to get your commercial produced for free, so contact us on our website, Cecil.tv, or send an email to info@Cecil.tv. Thank you.
This is our Cecil Brunch Club. We started, our first event was March of 2013 at Tiffany's Bistro in the Perryville Outlets, and we had 4 that day. And today, with our 8 people, we've now sat in 1,848 seats of Cecil County restaurants, mom and pop grocery stores, a bowling alley, an art gallery, boat cruises, and 1 Delaware tea room.
Hi, I'm John Steyer. This is my wife Kathy. We've been coming to the Cecil Brunch Club for some time now. We were not involved with the beginning of it, but
Close to the beginning.
but we've been to a lot of them. We live in Northeast. So we've been to brunch clubs in Northeast, in Chesapeake City, in Elkton, in Rising Sun, and we've gotten around about as much as the Cecil Brunch Club has gotten around.
Well, I welcome this group to the restaurant. It's the second time they've been here. They hit us on a busy morning this morning, so I know it wasn't too much of an advantage to them to come here, but I appreciate their business and this opportunity to welcome you back. My name is James Gibney, and I changed the name of this restaurant in 1985 to Sue's Restaurant from Montgomery's Restaurant, after my wife, who passed away 5 years ago. But you're welcome back.
I was at Augie's Deli in Elkton, kind of across from the Elkton post office. And Augie's never had a lot of people coming in, and they were losing money, and it was a place I really liked. And I just thought one day, wouldn't it be great if a Greyhound bus pulled up and everybody got off and they were hungry and they came in and ate? You know, maybe that would help keep this restaurant alive and keep it going. And it never happened, and eventually they closed.
Hi, my name is Melissa Wood, and I've known William since I was in first grade, and I think a lot of this happened too and everything. One time that we all got sentimental, and we had a 5th grade teacher named Mr. Klusak, and we got to showing all of our classmates and everything. And soon after, I started coming to the brunch club and everything after we did this and everything, because it got a lot of people together. That did, and then this got a lot of people together, and it's the camaraderie. The people are so nice, and I've been around since the beginning, off and on, and I think one of my favorites, we took a boat cruise in the C&D Canal and everything. It was, I think that was one of my favorites.
Let me put this group together, and we'll just meet up as friends. We started out with Tiffany's, and I just wanted to fill some seats in some restaurants and introduce people to Cecil County restaurants, because a lot of people don't get, including myself, don't get around the county as much. So twice a month we go to different restaurants in Cecil County. We bebop here and there, and we don't always see the same faces, but we have a large core group of members. And the fun part for me is I never know who's going to show up. So when I see Kathy and John Steyer, or Melissa or Joe walk in the door, you know, Lucinda and Bob here, that's something special to me. Just seeing who walks in that door, that's the big thrill of the day.
On Saturday, Elkton's Singerly Fire Hall was host to the 31st Annual Paper Americana Show. Enthusiasts pored over postcards, books, photographs, and other items offered by over 35 vendors whose offerings pertain to diverse subject matter.
I'm Suzanne Harold. I live near Delaware Park, and I came here today looking for some World's Fair memorabilia. I'm really into the New York World's Fair, mostly 39, but 64, 65 is great, and I found some wonderful brochures over here at this table. Also some postcards, looking for basically World's Fair things, San Francisco stuff, Delaware stuff, old stuff. I'm really into the history and the area.
Among these collectible objects, postcards are a very popular item. Billing itself as the world's largest postcard shop, Havre de Grace's Mary L. Martin Limited was on hand for the event.
Hi, I'm Mary Martin with Mary Martin Postcards. Our family started collecting postcards and being deltiologists in the early 60s. This ephemera show here in Elkton has just been part of one of the many shows that we do. It brings a really good selection of ephemera to the area. Dealers from Vermont, all different parts of the country attend here, and a lot of great collectors, very passionate about their local views.
Singerly Banquet Hall will also be hosting its 33rd annual Antiques Show on February 10th.
Tonight's musical segment will be a real treat. We're always looking for talent and new acts to put on Cecil.tv. Wednesday, I was down at Station 26 in scenic downtown Northeast. And lo and behold, our good friend Mary Archer was hosting an open mic. Mary, every week?
Yes, it's every week at the Station Ale House in beautiful Northeast. And it's from 7 to 11. We have a keyboard there and guitars, so come on down. You can do a belly dance. You can do some stand-up comedy. Yep. And this is, he was my co-host last week.
Clark Cummins.
Yes. But I'm not the co-host every week, but I get down as much as I can to support it.
Yes.
It's a great time.
I forgot to say something else. Mick is an excellent singer-songwriter, and we're going to do a couple of his songs. And hopefully we're going to be recording some stuff pretty soon down at the recording studio in Rising Sun. Surprise!
Mary Archer, Clark Cummins. Let's bring it on home.
Okay, this is called Even the Nights. Opposites attract is true. How else could love find me in you like this? Two puzzle pieces that do not fit. We seem to make the most of it, till one day the walls would fall. Even the nights are long without you. Even the roads that run between us. Whenever we smile, we fight about it. It's either your way, my way. We've got to even the night. Dressing up and dining out. Put on jeans and shake this town, baby. Ski resorts and sailboat moves. Or dancing beneath the midnight moon. Let's compromise and choose. Even the nights are long without you. Even the roads that run between us. Whenever we smile, we fight about it. It's either your way, my way. We've got to even the nights. I'll ride shotgun for a while. You'll be my sidekick the next few miles. We can work out the ceasefire pact and call a truce to this spat. We've got to even the night. fish are washing up on the rocks around the bay, with the landfills overflowing and the plants no longer growing. There's a hot wind now that's blowing all the damage straight at you. I remember blue skies, the one that came as no surprise. Clear day, you see everything. I remember sunlight, the world that used to be so bright. Didn't let it slip away, let it slip away. Crawl into my capsule, my microwaving suntan, and I marvel at the days they used to let us step outside. I go into my bubble that keeps out all the diseases, and I snuff out the candle so I can make love to my wife. I remember blue skies, the one that came as no surprise. Clear day, you see everything. And I remember sunlight, the world that used to be so bright. Did we let it slip away? Let it slip away. Let it slip away. Let it slip away. All the children sit there coughing. It's the only way they know it. When their children come to be, I wonder if you'll hear them say, I remember brown skies. But I don't remember sunlight. I don't remember. Let it slip away. Let it slip away. Let it slip away. Let it slip away. Tell you I remember blue skies, and I remember daylight, and I remember sunshine, and I remember clear blue skies, I remember TMI, I remember Chernobyl, I remember how